Today, today we're looking at investment. What is investment and how you can invest? So I want to thank everyone for joining, and those that will watch the rebroadcast on my YouTube channel or watch the recorded video on the Telegram group. So thank you guys for joining, and I hope it has been an interactive, a very eye-opening section, and you guys got value from it and learned one or two from it. So today we're looking at what is investment, and we from the previous classes. The class has been a 1 week class. We built from what money is to how history of money relation correlation to blockchain. We looked at inflation. We looked at how to save, how to protect the value of your money. Then we looked at how to set up your wallet and your exchange account. Then we looked at how to trade yesterday, different types of trading, and how to even make little money off trading. And today we're going to be looking into what is investment. We've talked about saving, which cause the class is how to how to earn, trade, and invest in dollars. So today we're looking at how to invest. We talked about how to trade, talked about how to save, and we talked about how to earn. And the earn part is where you get to work or you trade. Trading too is part of the earning process in dollars. Although we have other ways which you can earn in dollars by having skills that you can monetize, digital skills that you can monetize, content creation, digital marketing, UI UX design, trading and investment, marketing, affiliate marketing, graphics designing, the list, community management, social media marketing, SEO marketing, search engine optimization marketing. So the list goes on and on. And we'll be creating a masterclass for all these skills. If you want to learn these skills, our masterclass, our bootcamp masterclass for all these skills training is going to be holding in September. So you can enroll for either of the courses to which you want to learn. So, and if you feel that, okay, I love trading and I want to advance in trading, we are at the moment now, registration is ongoing for our August advanced trading section training batch. So the flyer will be shared today or tomorrow in the WhatsApp and the Telegram group chat. And registration is going to be closing by 5th of August. So there is a discount for 30% discount on the fee for early birds. So if you want to, you can pick up a slot. So now we can add you up to our VIP group, and which comes with a 6 months membership. So you get to join all our trainings and all. So, but let's get to the agenda for today. We need to know what before you can say you want to invest. We need to understand what investment is, because 70% or 80% of Africans don't really know what investment is. That's why we keep falling prey to scammers, we keep calling prey to people that call themselves investments. And when you get ripped, you keep crying that you're ripped, you lose your life savings, you lose your school fees, or you lose monies that you are not meant to lose. So we're looking at first of all, we're looking at what investment is. So I'll be sharing my screen for us. So we can let's do a brief research on what investment is. Then we build up to how we can invest, what we can invest in, and so forth and so on. So can we see my screen? Can we see my screen?
We can. I can know.
Okay. So I just from here I got a very good definition that correlates with what I have in mind for investment. She said, "What is an investment? An investment is an asset or item acquired with the goal of generating income or appreciation. Appreciation refers to an increase in value of an asset over time. When an individual purchases a good as an investment, the intent is not to consume the good, but rather use it in the future to create wealth." So, what you're trying to say here is anything you buy to store value is an investment. Anything you buy to store value is an investment. Anything that you have to put your money into that after a period of time you're going to get income or it's going to appreciate in value for you, that's an investment. So we have already known what appreciation is going to go up. But does it mean that investment doesn't go down? Yes, they do. They do go down. So we'll come to that as that's where your risk comes in. So an investment always concerns the outlay of some capital today. Capital can be your time, capital can be your efforts, capital can be money or an asset in hopes of a greater payoff in the future than what is originally put on. So if you go to somewhere and you give, for instance, you capital can be time. Time means that okay, somebody tells you, I need you for 2 hours to help me. So they are paying you for that 2 hours. So the money you get is the time, that 2 hours, the investment, and you're getting that returns. Effort means that you have to put in energy, you have to do something for that pay. So the salary you receive, you invested your effort, your energy before you get that. So the other class of capital is money. Money now is you putting your money to work, investing in something, using your money to buy something, and later on it gives when you pull out of the investment, you are getting a higher or a return in value or profits on that thing that you put your money into, or an asset. People that flip houses, people that, okay, for instance, you use your house as an investment for uh uh an apartment, to make it an apartment, to get rental income. So the house itself is your capital investment. So the rental income you're getting, that's your appreciation value. So over time, if you keep that money accumulates, it gives you the value of the house. Then you can start getting your proceeds for people that want to make profit out of it and get back the money they use in building the house. So that's an investment. An investment is a vehicle that gives you money. It said, for example, an investment may purchase a monetary asset now with the idea that the asset will provide income in the future or later be sold at a higher price. So that's it. In crypto, you buy a coin and hopes that in the next few in the future time, in the later future time, that crypto asset goes in value. So when you sell now, you are selling for a higher price. So that higher price now comes with profits. So the second takeaway is an investment involves putting capital to use today in order to increase its value over time. An investment requires putting capital to use, capital to work in form of time, money, or effort in hopes of a greater payoff in the future than what it originally put in. An investment can refer to an additional and to any medium or mechanism used for generating future income, including bonds, stock, real estate property, or business, or amongst others. So for instance, if you're into makeup, when you want to start, your capital is what you use to buy your ring lights, your camera for videography, your makeup kits, and all that. So when you start doing the makeup, The income that you start getting is your return on investment. Your returns on the investment, the investment is actually what you put in to get that, to start getting that money. It's actually what you put in to start getting that money. So going further, going further, now we need to look at what are the types of investments we have. What are the types of investments we have? How can you invest? So because you don't save to be wealthy, to be rich. You need to invest to be rich. Actually, your savings can't save you. Your savings is just for you to have enough when you have needs. But your investment is what makes you wealthy. So if you must be wealthy, you have to start thinking investment. You have to start thinking how to invest. And they said how invest. So you have to know, okay, how does investment works now? How investment works, the act of investing has the goal of generating income and increasing value over time. And investment can refer to any mechanism used for generating future income. This includes bonds, stocks, real estate, property, amongst examples. Additional purchasing property can be used to, in general, any action taken with hopes of receiving future. So investment works at any action that you take with hopes that you're going to get a future return. Any action it takes, we hope that you're going to get a future return. So investment can be in the short term, can be in the mid time, can be in the long time. So, but there are risks involved in investment. So, what makes you a wise investor is you actually taking calculated risks when you're investing. Actually taking calculated risks when you're investing. So, before you invest, you have to know, okay, what are the pros and cons? Okay, what are my risks? So for instance, they tell you that real estate is the safest form of investment. No investment is safe. No, I need to put it to you now. No investment is safe. All investment comes with their own risks. So you can lose money. So that's why you see investors go in without minding if they will lose. But when they make it big. You understand? So that's if at the beginning I said that most Nigerians don't know what investment is. That's why you keep see people calling out Chima, calling out these guys. Am I trying to defend them? No, I'm not defending them. But investment is not something that pays you immediate. They don't in investment is not something that pays you every month. Investment is something that pays you minimum of 6 months. And the returns is not loud. When you get the loud returns is over time at the long run. When you accumulate all you've got, you see that the value of your money is protected and you made profit over it. So that's investment. So I can that's why it's anytime I'm talking to my folks, I tell Nigerian people then get Ponzi scheme mentality. Everybody wants to cash out immediately. That's why investment works. The safest investment doesn't come with the loudest cash out. They come subtle and they grow over time. They are consistent. You understand? They are consistent. So types of investment, you have economic investments, which you invest in a country, within a country, to boost the economical growth of that country. So example of people that like that are people like Dangote, people like Otedola, people like Wale Adenuga. They invest in products and services that boost the economy of the country of Nigeria. Dangote has a household name. Now Dangote is going to sugar, he's going to refinery. So with the Dangote having the refinery, he's going to help, even though he's going to make money from it, he's going to be boosting the economy of Nigeria. So that is why you see the government of the country gives partners with them, gives them the enabling environment to do their business. The next kind of kind of is investment vehicles. Investment vehicles are variety of are when you invest to in individuals, businesses, services that assist that designed to assist individuals to process in process of increasing their wealth. So that's where your the hedge fund falls in, the business ventures comes in. For instance, for instance, I remembered Cynthia introduced herself as a makeup artist. I can come in and say, okay, Cynthia, I want to invest in you with money. We'll sign an MOU. So I am investing in Cynthia to boost her production for her makeup skill to get returns. To get returns. So now, over time, I will start getting profit. I will start getting share of profit. I will own part of her business. That is what we call the equity shares. I get equity security, meaning that I own part of her business. So before she makes some decisions, she has to consult me. If they want to expand, she has to consult me. I want to expand to this thing. We'll calculate it and analyze the risks to put on the business. Because if that business fails, my money is gone too. Remember, yeah, she has a skill, she runs a business, but my money is there. So I have a say, I have stake in that business. So that's a form of investment. So and there's an investment that you invest in hedge funds where they use your business the same as investing, but the hedge funds use your money to do business, and in turn, you guys share profits too. So these are investment vehicles. Investment vehicles now is not you actually doing the business yourself, investing in your business, actually investing in your money in businesses that you have studied and know that over time this business can thrive to increase the value of my money. But I'll still go back. It's the safest investment doesn't give you gigantic returns in the short term, but in the long term, you get value for your money. Number one, the value of your money is protected. Number two, you have increased in generated revenue for your money and returns. That is how to be a smart investor. You don't just invest because somebody promised you will give you 100% in 2 months, in 1 month. You will cry premium tears. You will cry premium tears. I promise you that. You don't just run and put all your money in investments. So now coming to they say investment by speculation. Investing by speculation. So some people speculate and some people invest. So now, what is difference? From here now, the writer here said that speculation is a distinct activity from investment. Yes, it's very distinct. Investing involves the purchase of assets with the intent of holding them for a long term. Investment has to do with long term. So no investment comes with short term. No short term investment. Investment comes with a long term. So that is why I say Africans are not investors. We are Ponzi scheme mass. Sorry to say. Investment comes with a long term. Long term, like you start getting your returns 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That is why you see the rich guys. Like for instance, let me give you this example. One of my mentees that I taught trading, he's privileged to trade for Senator Dino Milaye. Then Dino Milaye said he needed more traders. Then somebody referred a guy to him, and this is my mentee. was privileged to be around when Dino Milaye Dino Milaye was interviewing the guy. Dino Milaye now asked the guy, how much returns? What's your how much returns can you give me? And how long will it take you to give me those returns if I give you 100 million naira to trade? This happened last year. The guy told Dino Milaye he will give him 20% every month. Dino Milaye chased him out of his house and told him, you are a thief. You know why? Why he did that? Because 20% is too much of a promise. Is a risk. It's a great risk for you to reach 20% with money. Because a great investor knows the value of money. Right, see, the other it comes, some people say, some rich men are stingy. Yes, they are stingy. They're not stingy, they are being prudent because they know the value of money. There are some big guys that you tell them you even give them 50% returns per year, they will not invest because they will feel that you run with their money. Forget they are greedy people. People that are greedy. I know them. I've come across them. If you are on my WhatsApp early this week, I posted something on my status about that, where a woman gave me $250,000 to trade for her, 150 million naira, and I was asking for 15%, and I told her no, and she has lost the money. You understand? So if you must invest or you want to invest, the first checklist is are the returns too good to be true? The returns will not be enticing to you. It's not always enticing to you. The returns will not be enticing to you. So ownership of the ownership is generally not a goal of investor. Why investors only look to build the number of assets in their portfolio over time. Investors, they look at owning the system. They look at being part of a system, and once it grows, it gives them value. That's the sole aim of an investor. But a speculator are often making decisions. Speculations, they don't often make the informed decisions. Speculation cannot usually be categorized as traditional investing. So is generally considering a higher risk activity than traditional investing, although this can vary depending on the type of investment involved. So experts compare speculation to gambling, but the veracity of this analogy may be a matter of personal opinion. Speculators just enter blindly. They want to cash out, cash out, cash out. But that's not investment. You lose money. You not always get lucky. All of us here, if we be true to ourselves, we have lost money one way or the other. If I tell you the amount of money I've lost to some kind of investments when I was growing up to become investments, you will not know. You will be shocked. There was an investment that I've lost 30 million with. 30 million naira, yes, I've lost that amount in an investment due to I was a speculator then. I had the Ponzi mentality. I want to make the money immediately, Zubo, working God, immediate. But investing comes with patience. It's a process. You have to build it. It's a long-term game. It's a long-term game. So, how is investment different from bet or gamble? In an investment, we provided the investment is different from gamble because with investment you take calculated risks. You give room for losses. In investment, there is room for losses. With investment, there is room for losses. With investment, there is room for losses. But with speculations, you tell yourself, that eh, you make money immediately. You don't give room for losses with speculation in in bets. In bets, how over time, how many bets or people that gamble have you seen that are rich, that has sustainable wealth? They are up, down, up. Today they have money, tomorrow they are down. Today they have money, tomorrow they are down. But an investment, you grow. You might not be rich at the beginning, but with time you grow. A gambler just wants to take high risks to make money, and they don't have any they don't have any expression of negative. They believe that all rose is rosy. Check casino players. But investment is long. It's a commitment. So, for instance, if you're approaching me to invest in my hedge fund, your first returns will be in 6 months' time. That's my short-term investment plan. Your first returns is in 6 months' time. Because I don't gamble with your money. I want it that whenever you come for your money, if I give you a date that this is when your money is ready, you get your money. And you have peace that your money is actually working for you. So sometimes investments you can make, examples of investments you can invest in businesses as venture capitalists. If you see you have a friend that your friend is good in a business, you can tell him you guys can sign but make sure you sign papers so you can put in that money and get profits every 6 months, every 3 months, every 6 months, every 1 year. You hold your friend accountable. You guys agree that your friend will be giving you so percentage for that money. That's investment. Even if it's little, take it like that's investment. Your friend is growing, you are growing, your money is growing, and whenever you want your money, your friend can give you that money. And make sure it's somebody that has sense that will actually use the money for what you're giving him the money for. You can invest in stocks. Tesla, Apple, Zoom. You can invest in stocks of companies. You can invest in bonds of countries. You can invest in forex. You can invest in equity of a company. Some companies also have equities. You can invest like I sold equity of some of my companies in my real estate company. I sold equity, 40% of the equity. I sold it in April. So now those people that bought it, every year we declare our profit, and they have 20% share of our profit, 40% share of our profits every year for life. So it's like they own 40% of our real estate company. So you can invest in that. So as the future of my company grows, your profit grows too. You can invest in cryptocurrencies. You do your researches, you get good cryptocurrency, and you hedge, you hold for long term, and you make profits. So that is one ways to invest. Those are ways to invest. So the class for tomorrow, we're going to talk about risk management, how to make your risk management on investment, how risk things you must check out. Why invest when you can save money with zero risks? Yes. When I told you guys that, why I told you guys that savings doesn't grow wealth. So why invest? As mentioned, investment is putting money to work in order to grow it. Why invest in stocks, bonds? When you invest in stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, hedge fund portfolio, you are putting your capital to work under the supervision of a firm and its management team. If you put your money in our hedge fund, you are putting your money to work under our money. under supervision of our management. So you expect a return in form of gains, dividends, and interest flow over time. But on the other, savings will not grow for you. Your savings will not grow for you. If you put 10,000 naira in the bank, it's still 10,000 naira when 50 years you come. But if you put 10,000 naira in an actively managed portfolio, in 6 months, the 10,000 has given you returns between 10 to 25% returns. That's if you're on our, for instance, if you are taking 10,000 naira investment in my portfolio, in 6 months, in 6 months you get 25% of that amount. But if in your bank account in 6 months, you're not going to get it. If you put it on crypto assets, if the market favors you in 6 months, you get some returns on that money. If you put it on bonds or stock, in 6 months you get something. But in 6 months, your savings will still remain that savings. Your bank will even charge you for ATM allowance, disk allowance, account maintenance, and the rest. And it reduces in buying power due to inflation. If you join on the class that we talked about inflation, it reduces the value over time. The buying power of that money loses. So that was why I gave you the basis of trading. You can decide to put risks and trade. You can decide to say, okay, Sam, I want to invest in your portfolio. So now I've talked about what is investment and how you can invest. What can you invest in now? You can invest in cryptocurrency. You can invest in cryptocurrency. You can invest in stocks and bonds. You can invest in equity. You can make equity investments in businesses and own equity share of that business, meaning that you own share of that business for life or for a particular period of time. And you can invest in hedge fund portfolios, hedge fund management portfolios. So cryptocurrency, all of us know cryptocurrency. I gave a breakdown yesterday. I taught us how to buy and sell. So you can know I told us you can buy low and sell high. So you can talk on that. Or if you want to be investing in cryptocurrency, you can sign up for our advanced trading class starting on the 7th. But registration is already on now. Then you can invest in stocks and bonds. You can look for your friends that have sense, that you can put money in their company and they'll be giving you returns every 6 months, every 3 months. You guys have an agreement to that. You can invest in actively managed hedge funds, which is our hedge fund management company is BH Asset Managers. So our minimum investment is $1,000. But you can, if you don't have up to $1,000, if you have a group of friends, you guys can contribute and invest in our actively managed portfolio. So our subscription now is ongoing and is going to end by 20th or 15th of August. If you follow my status, you'll see I'm posting on my status. So you will get 25% every 6 months. So 25% every 6 months for the safety of your money. Can I double your money every month? Yes, it's possible. But is it sustainable? No. So that we will not come and tear shirts. I've been on my hedge fund for the past 3 years. Why have I been in business for over 3 years and the almighty chin mark has crashed? This is what sets us apart. I don't give returns every month. I don't give returns. I give my returns every 6 months for the safety of your money and for the safety of my company's name. And if you refer somebody to us, you get a 5% referral commission. So every $1,000 investment you get for us, you get a $50 commission. Wow. So now that's another way of earning in dollars. So you can DM me to know how you can put that. You can to get more information on that. So if you cannot invest, you can refer people to invest. And we just have like 30 slots of that $1,000 investment. After 30 slots, we are closed till whenever we open again for to take in new investors. So that is that for now. And do you have any questions before we call it a day? Any questions for any questions? So before so that we call it a day.
Good evening, sir. Please,
Good
sir,
evening.
the equity investment that you made mention of, can you please buttress on that one? And
Okay,
like how much can they use for the equity investment?
okay. The equity investments talks about the equity investment talks about investing in a business or a company. For instance,